exercising, or when you just need a little boost. Download Mindset and listen. The trust in yourself to be stronger and to push forward. Are you prepared to attack and give it everything you have? This is the time to give all or give nothing. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to change. You choose what you're looking for, because what you look for, you find. That's how life works. You have to stop overthinking. It's time for you to be all in. Don't you sell your soul to get someone to like you. Don't you sell your soul to get someone to love you. You don't need that kind of love. Just remember that. And you don't want to be around people that like to talk about people. If you find yourself in a group of people that constantly are either downplaying somebody or being negative about somebody or putting somebody down, and they're doing it behind closed doors, they're the biggest cowards of all. So don't forget that. You can't allow your past mistakes.
Woo! I love it. I love it. Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. Super excited to be out here with everybody. Hope everybody's feeling good. We're vibrating high. Let me go ahead and make sure I have my laptop plugged in before it dies. We've been on it since this morning. A lot of amazing things are here and on the way. Hope everybody's got a great start for the day. Reading, journaling, gratitude, the visualization is done. We've got the brand new journal right here. I'm excited. I'm almost ready to get into it. We've got literally a couple pages left to go ahead and fill up this bad boy. Then we're going to go ahead and dive into that one. So Cedric in the building, Shane and Talina, what is going on, fam? It's so great to see everybody. Another great topic today. We're gonna be getting into a good one on painting your vision. 11:11. The goal, I love to go ahead and catch that time every day. 11:11. Paint your vision. And the reason being is not only is it a very spiritual time, but it's something that I've reminded myself literally every single day. That's my goal every single day for the past, honestly, way back since pretty much 2016, 2017, getting out of college, when I really got obsessed with things like numerology, visualizing, law of attraction, manifesting. So I'm hyped. I've got a great topic coming in today. This is going to be a good one. I got this visual this morning from our mentor, and it was just like, what a great way to go ahead and put this into perspective. So let's go ahead and get into today. But first and foremost, as always, before we do, let me see a little bit of gratitude down below. What's everybody grateful for coming into today? Definitely a lot to be grateful for, even through the fog. You can see how foggy it is right now. Literally almost can't even see across the water. So a lot of visions are foggy right now. So the goal is to go ahead and clear it up a little bit. So let me know. Great for the day off. I'd love to see you, Cedric. Awesome. Let me get IG tapped in, and it's game time. Painting the vision. Yes. We are expecting and getting miracles. So thankful to be alive. So grateful for God. So glad I can hear the birds chirping. I can hear them doing their thing outside, enjoying the day. Beyond grateful for day 23 of 75. Matter of fact, where are we at? Today is day 16 of the 75 hard challenge. So I'd love to see it. Proud of you, my brother. I know you've got to be hurting by now. But as we get to 23, we've started to crack past the 3-week mark. So now it's going to start becoming habitual. Now it's going to start being normal, jumping into these 5 crucials every day. Lovely, it's great to see you. Blessings. We've got our Kangen, we've got our alkaline, we've got our blueberries for this morning, we've got our shake getting ready. The diet's looking good. We've been hitting the gym. We've been reading. A lot of great things are on the way. Some people have been asking me, D, what are some good books to go ahead and dive into for right now? So if you guys have never read the book, I'm actually going to order probably a couple too. See if I can go ahead and give them out. U Squared. Right? If you guys have never read the book, U Squared, this is one of the most transformational books that I could give you guys. So a couple books to tap into for 2024. You've got U Squared, right? And these are literally 1% of the 1%. Power of Awareness as well. When I go back and even look at my quantum leaps, when I go back and I study others, I've been able to notice a lot of them know these 2 books. A lot of them whether we know it or not, this actually happens getting into the next level, getting into quantum leaps, flow state, feeling the wish fulfilled, feeling the wish fulfilled. The reason why we say our gratitude every day is not only is it just the feeling, but this is the secret. This is something that most people don't talk about. So we're not just doing it every day just to do it. We're doing it genuinely to get in the feeling, to really embody, to get ready to go ahead and actually take action into the day. So I'm fired up. Jimena, it's good to see you, Queen. I love it. Ed, what's going on? Awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead and dive into today. Today we're going to be talking about painting the vision. And the visual that we got this morning, the visual I want to go ahead and start off with everybody today is this. Here's my first question. I don't have any, so this one doesn't really work as well for me. But for everybody on here, I want to know, who on here has a tattoo? Who on here has a tattoo? Do you got any on the arms? Do you have any on the shoulders? Do you maybe have something on your back? Do you have something on your ankle? Let me know, and I'm curious, who on here has some tattoos? Let me know, because I've got an interesting piece of the training for you. Never a guy, you don't have anything. So here's what's kind of interesting with tattoos, right? Somebody on the morning call earlier. Oh yeah, absolutely. Somebody on the morning call earlier, she was saying that she had a tattoo on her finger, right? And on her finger, it's a crown. Because we were talking about archetypes, and she brought up the crown. And she said, well, it's actually a funny story. That's not my original tattoo. In fact, I had something else there, and I had a cover up on it. And my mentor's like, huh, you had a cover up on it. Well, what did it used to say? It's an old story that she wanted to go ahead and cover it up with something more bold, something more confident. Maybe some of you guys have a cover up right now. And he says, huh, isn't that interesting? We have a cover up on an old story, but isn't success kind of the same way? Isn't success kind of like a cover up on our old story? Kind of a cover up on our old limiting beliefs, our old self-doubt, our old thoughts that's not serving us anymore. Isn't a cover up on our dreams and our vision almost the exact same thing, right? Shedding into a new person, developing different skills like learning how to speak, posting on social media, putting ourselves out there. All of these things, I can honestly be right there with you. I feel the exact same way. For any of these skill sets, for most of these situations, it took me understanding this at a deeper level. I wasn't good at public speaking, right? Other than being on a field, calling out plays, giving out orders to the team, the game plan, the play. I was not good at speaking in front of people. I was not good at posting on social media. None of these things. Trading, definitely not. Crypto, I couldn't tell you a thing about it. But what I started to realize as I started to grow, that each and every one of us, doesn't matter where we come from, doesn't matter where we're at right now, we are able to literally go ahead and paint our vision every day, every year of the life that we want to live. If we don't like the job that we're at, if we don't like the car that we live in, if we don't like the debt that we're sitting in, just like I was in 2017, we all have a decision to go ahead and do one thing. You ready? Everybody, if you're at home right now, go ahead and do me a favor. Grab your pen and go ahead and just give this reminder. We are the author, we are the director, we are the producer, we are the main character. We are the whole orchestra. We are the ones that create the movie. So the second that we can start believing that, the second we can dream much bigger, much sooner, things start to open up. It's okay to go ahead and shed skin into an entirely different person where people don't even recognize you in the next month, in the next 90 days, where people are just getting in your inbox like, yo, Cedric, what happened to you, bro? You got all this confidence. You got all this energy. Where's this coming from? Well, here's the fact of the matter. A lot of people are going to get jealous. A lot of people are going to go ahead and give comments towards anybody that steps out into the light. You know why? This is why. Because realize, with more light, you're going to cast more shadows. So there's going to be more shadows to talk. There's going to be more individuals that are going to be looking at you, maybe throwing stones, maybe throwing comments, maybe throwing negativity. But I can promise you this: anybody who's successful, nobody is able to evade that. That's a part of the game. That's a part of what it is that we're playing here. So when I got this training, it just made me think about, for every single one of us, we are literally the cover-up tattoo. What was once before sitting right now, I believe by the end of 2024 is going to be completely covered up with a new person. Drop some threes down below if you guys want to go ahead and cover up the person we are now to go ahead and truly unleash the new, the bold, the confident, the passionate, the loving individual that's been waiting and screaming to get out. Drop some threes down below if that's you, because I am right there with you. It's time. It's time. I'm done playing small. I'm done with the limiting beliefs. I'm done living at a surface level. We can only do this for so long. We can only play with our potential for so long until, guess what? There's a thing called time. And as I get older, I'm telling you, it hits me harder and harder every day. As I call some of my family members, some of my grandparents, I can hear the age, I can hear the struggle, I can hear the pain. I feel it every day, and I'm sure you guys can feel it too. And it just gives me another reminder. When we're younger, it seems like time is just limitless. It just keeps on going. It seems like drop a 5 down below when you guys were little, if you couldn't wait to get older. Maybe to be able to get on a ride, maybe to be able to travel, maybe to be able to just do certain things. I couldn't wait to get older when I was little. Had so many big dreams and aspirations, so many things. I couldn't wait. But now that I'm older, I'm like, somebody put the brakes on. Somebody slow down time. It's going too fast. I'm sitting here at 30 years old, and it's just like, when I turned 30, I'm like, I had so many goals that I wanted to hit by 30. And I hit 30, I'm like, man, I'm not even close to where I want to be. Thankful for everything that's happened, but I'm not even close to what I envisioned. And it's just like another slap. Time waits on nobody. Before we know it, I'm telling you guys, 45 hits, 50 hits, 60 hits. I look at my father. He's about to turn 60 years old. Talk about one of the most athletic, one of the most built individuals I've ever known, I've ever seen. And I can see the age starting to catch up. I can see the gray coming in. I can see it. And honestly, it makes me nervous. Because it makes me see that I don't care how shredded you are, how smart you are, how much wisdom somebody has. Time is something that none of us can run away from. And I believe the younger that we are to really realize how precious time is, the more we can maximize what it is that we have. Because the problem with that is some people don't realize that until they're 60 years old, until they're 75 years old, sitting in a bed. You know how I realized that? Going to the nursing home. When I was in college, I had to literally do 80 hours of community service, right? And I decided to spend, I went from making that a burden at the beginning. I didn't want to go do any community service. Who wants to really, really go do community service, right? I'm thinking, man, I got to go out on the road. I got to go do some construction work. I got to put on the orange vest. But I looked around. And I found a bunch of different things to do. And I did some hours at the Y. I love that. That was an amazing time. I love little kids. I love playing sports. So that was awesome. Spent half of my time at the Y, 40 hours. But I was just thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? Let me not cheat this. Let me stop trying to take the shortcut. Let me stop trying to chat GPT just like my way through college, right? Trying to find the easiest way to go ahead and get things done and procrastinate and knock it out at the last second. I said, let me actually make this time worth it. I want to learn something. I want to gain something. There's got to be a reason why every student has to do 80 hours to even graduate. So you know what I did? I spent 40 hours literally right before I finished inside of a nursing home. I spent 40 hours in a nursing home, and I went around and I asked every single person the exact same question. I said, if you could go back in time 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, what would be something, what first pops in your mind that you wish you could go back in time and do? And I promise you, everybody has something to say. Some people it was dancing. Some people it was traveling to an exotic beach, going out and seeing their family that they've been waiting to talk to for years, going hiking in the mountains. I can tell you guys so many incredible stories that I heard. But you know what the really sad part is? Some of them couldn't even take that trip if they wanted to. They can't walk anymore. They're in a wheelchair. They can't get out of the hospital. A lot of them had a bucket list, and they couldn't even check off that bucket list even if they wanted to, because their health was not even capable of doing so. So as I look at my grandparents and as I look at some family members, I think about the exact same thing. I don't want to wait till it gets to that point to where I can't go do certain things with them. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Nipsey Hussle video where he's got his grandmother on a jet. Forget about materialistic things. I want to be able to experience memories. I want to be able to experience moments. I want to be able to go ahead and do something that takes our breath away. And I know there's going to be a time with some people that we're not able to do that. So today, if we can get anything out of today, let's go ahead and remember how precious the moment is. Let's go ahead and make that phone call that maybe we've been waiting to make. Maybe we have a grudge. Maybe we have hatred. Maybe we have jealousy somewhere inside of our heart. I can tell you from experience, holding on to that does nothing but cause toxicity, lower the vibration. Because of where we're going, this tattoo that we're about to cover up in 2024 is going to be one of the most beautiful things I believe any of us have ever seen. Covering up the negativity, covering up the doubts, covering up what doesn't serve us to allow the new crown, the new image, the new vision, the new paint that you plan to go ahead and write down on that paper shine. So when we say 11-11 every day when that time goes by, I want you to literally just let that sink in. Paint your vision. I say it twice a day, once in the morning, once at nighttime, and it gives me just 10 seconds to sit down and remember that we are the artist, we are the director. We can go ahead and paint this every single day with nothing but a decision, no matter what's going on. Definitely the move from Miami to LA took a chance. So fam, take some time to congratulate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, and remember this. We are the author, we are the producer, and we're writing this every single day. The character days, that's a part of the story too. These rainy days, this makes it. It wouldn't be a great story if it was just sunshine and rainbows every day, but the picture is built with all of these amazing moments, memories, skill sets, people to go ahead and create an amazing vision. So fam, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I have nothing but love for all of you, and nobody told you today. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for where we're at, and I'm beyond fired up from where it is that we're going, because literally this is just the beginning. I love you, fam. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's go out and paint the vision for 2024. We have the brush. Let's go out and make it happen. Dreams to reality. It's game time, fam. Let's get to work. Stay tuned tonight. We've got some packed out calls. If you guys have anybody that's interested in these skill sets, don't feel afraid to share this information. Can't tell you guys how many I've been able to see that maybe they had no idea about these skill sets, but they got introduced and this completely changed the path of their life for the better. So get ready. Let's go out and make it happen. Appreciate you, fam. Let's get to work.